Haley Beth. What are you doing, Haley Beth? Good to see you. Good to see you. What is that? Spurs. My friend Spurs. Hey, Lisa. What's happening, Lisa? Lisa. Excuse me. Good to see you. Hope everybody's doing all right tonight. I think we got a good one for y'all. Miss Spurs did a couple excuse me, Jesus, dry down here. Did a couple milling sessions, Spurs. Milled up a cherry tree and a basswood tree. Moose, my guy Moose. How you doing, my brother? Always good to see you, Moose. Hope you're doing all right, my friend. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What do you mean? It's Eve's Artistry, ladies and gentlemen. The Ash Man from Glendale. How's everybody doing today? We got the Ash Man from Glendale. The champ is here. Hey, champ. Dragon Warrior, what's happening? Good to see ya. Yeah, Moose, you've been hustling. Hey, Laura, there is the glue what binds the Ginn Project together. That would be laurajaenart. Flutterby, another amazing moderator. Hey, Flutterby. Haley Beth is here and ready.
There we go.
Ash Man from Glendale. Is it really you?
It is. It is I. I have got.
You are one.
And this is for Eve. There you go, Eve. That was a good one.
Eve. You are one handsome son of a bitch.
Camera on.
It's good to see you, man.
You all right? I might get away with that one time. They'll ban me next time I say it, though. Hey, Haley Beth, what are you doing down there in the corner? How are you?
I'm good.
Haley Beth, is there anybody or anything anywhere that inspires you? Are you inspired by anything or anyone? We're going to talk about inspiration today. And for example, Haley, you inspire me.
Yep. You know what? You inspire me because if it wasn't for you're bringing what people with disabilities, you're having someone like me be the announcer on your show, and I'm really inspired that you are giving me the opportunity every Tuesday night.
Well, that is very sweet of you to say, Haley. That is very nice of you to say, but here's the true story. Here's the truth. You're not the MC of the show because you have some kind of disability. You're the MC of the show because you're a badass MC.
Yep.
We like having you introduce everybody. So we didn't bring you on because you have a disability. We brought you on because we like the way you introduce people. That's right. Showing them guns.
Awesome.
That's right.
Because you're awesome.
Now, sometimes I get on your butt a little bit, like a big brother might. Sometimes I give you the business. But we like having you here, Haley. That's why you're here. You inspire us, Haley. You make us better people. Because you make us think about things differently sometimes. You know what I mean? Like when the person you're talking to wanders off, you got to just keep rolling. She's a bad mama jamma. That's right, Rachel. She's a bad mama. So, Haley, thank you for being the MC of the show.
You're
we love
welcome.
having you as the MC of the show, and you inspire us, and that's why you're the MC of the show. So, are you ready to get it started, Haley?
Yes.
Make it happen, little sister.
Hi. Welcome to the Ginn Project Show. My name is Haley Beth, and I'm the owner of Haley Dot. I'm a diamond dot artist. I have a show every Friday night at 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Tonight is a panel discussion all about inspiration. let's start the show again.
All right, Haley. Thank you, little lady. We appreciate you, Haley. Haley has a show at 6 p.m. Eastern Time on Friday nights. I really encourage you to stop by and support her. Even if you just come by and hang out, like, you know, hey, D-Tap, what's up?
Hey,
So, yeah, that's what we're going to do tonight. We're going to talk about what inspires us. Excuse me, if I can get the words out. And Ashman has been so kind as to forego his segment this evening. Of course, nobody knows this, but we force him to do that. It's in the contract. It's just extra work for Ashman. But he's going to give up his time tonight so that there is the opportunity for folks to come up and talk about what might inspire them. MC, speaking about inspirations, Mondo, here's another one in here. Good to see everybody. Ashman, my dude.
yes,
It's good to
sir.
see you, man.
Good to see you, dude. Nice.
Did you get any sleep at all since I've seen you last?
Yeah. Sure.
Maybe an hour, maybe
Yeah,
an hour. All right, man. Do I need to get on a plane and fly to Arizona and come tuck you in for a little bit?
Nah.
Guard
I'm
the
good.
door, put you to bed and guard the door. Like a bulldog. Don't go close to him. All right, man. Well, tell us what I know you got it. I'm excited, man. I'm excited, dude. You got a show coming up. You got a show
do.
coming out. It's this Thursday, if I'm not mistaken.
It is.
It's
It's
2 days away.
It's interesting because we're basically doing something that I'm doing on my show. We're going to bring in the chat more. So today we're going to be talking to the chat more, and that's my whole thing with the show is that you're going to be the co-host. The chat is the co-host. So the whole thing revolves around you guys because I feel like you're the most important aspect of TikTok is getting to talk to you guys and interact with you guys. And
Yes.
it's kind of cool to know what your inspirations are too. So it'll be nice to go from this and segue into that show. And it'll be really cool, I think.
I think so too, man. That's one of the things I enjoy about when we do lives. You know, when we do this show, we want to get it right because normally we have a guest on and we don't want to mess things up for that guest. Oftentimes it's their one opportunity to be on the show. You know, some people come back more than once, but not always. Hello, Kim. And it's I don't know, man. It's this space where people can kind of present themselves, right? So we keep it a little bit more formal because but what a lot of people don't realize, we do that for the guest.
Oh yeah.
Because we want the guest to be the center of attention. We want the guest to be the important thing on the show. And what you and I really enjoy is interacting oftentimes with the audience. And when you and I do lives, for example, all those hours that we did over on that other platform and all that, part of the fun of it, part of the part that was fun is the people that keep us coming back. That's part of what I was going to talk about tonight for my part of the inspiration is if it weren't for the amazing people, many of which are in this chat right now, all of them that work on the Ginn Project Show, Laura and you and Kira and Rachel, all of those people's efforts and focus and energy on that one day are for whoever the guest is going to be. So it just doesn't leave as much room for interaction with the audience. You can't allow it to get derailed with whatever's going on in somebody else's life. And, you know, there's just all kinds of things. So I'm really looking forward to it, man, because you're going to be able to do what you're best at. And what you're best at isn't sitting next to me on the Ginn Project Show. It's when you're able to interact with the audience and do your thing and talk to people and all of that stuff. And that's a lot of fun too. So I'm really looking forward to it. And I feel like that when we do our flow state lives, sometimes we get some of both worlds, right? We some of getting to do what we need to get done, but we also get to hang out with our friends, which is awesome.
Absolutely.
If it wasn't for that interaction that you're talking about, that you're going to highlight, we probably still wouldn't be on here, right? It wouldn't be what it is without all of the folks who show up. Chipster!
Yeah, because I could shut the camera off and do everything myself, like I've been doing for decades, without anybody watching. The thing isn't about the people watching me so much as just keeping me company, hanging out, finding out new information about other people and other things. And people have so many different experiences. It's really cool to actually draw from that while we're having a conversation, while I'm working, and talk about inspiration. As I'm working, it inspires me. So
Yes. And hey Grant, hey Jason, good to see y'all. Ace, good to see y'all. Being a constant source of entertainment is Spurs. So, for me, this inspiration thing comes from a lot of different sources. And you know me, Ash, we're pretty tight, man. So you know me better than most people would probably. And I have layers of things, right? And there's very few things in life for me that are just simply black and white. The world just isn't built that way. No. And great ideas come from the strangest places. I've implemented an idea more than once in my life that came from someone that I didn't think much of the person, but they had a good idea.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's what I mean by layers is every good idea doesn't come from your best friend, right? Or whatever. So like, for example, the herb pullers, that was my wife's idea. And now I have them on the page where Sever'd Art does artwork. It's amazing, right? Yeah. Like that grew into this collaboration with an artist I hadn't met at the time. And several other things have come out of this shop like that. Somebody had an idea. Oh man, I really wish I had a table that whatever. And then we built it, So is it the same for you? Is inspiration like layered?
Yeah, I actually have something, if you wouldn't mind if I read it real fast. This is how I think about inspiration. Inspiration never really arrives like lightning. It just doesn't. It's more like a whisper from the ordinary. A conversation, a song, or a commercial. Now, a person that inspires you, that's a different beast, right? There are neighbors, our teachers, even strangers. They're everywhere if we just open ourselves up to the world. Those that inspire me aren't people of wealth or power. They're those that persevere, the gentle, the kind, the kid that grows from the punishing fist rather than becoming bitter and repeat its violence. We need inspiration to better our lives and give inspiration to others.
Yeah, man. Is that you? You wrote that?
Yeah.
That's good, man. I love it, man. That's good. I was waiting for a second. I'm like, he wrote that, but is he about to tell me who it was? I was no, that was Ash. I love it, man. Yeah, absolutely, man. Absolutely. And it also comes in layers for me. For example, music. How many times, like, we have chosen whether or not to use entire platforms because of how the music was on there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because it's always this background for some of us. Like, we're uncomfortable if there isn't some music playing or something at some point during the day. You know what I mean? And my buddy Ed Kelly, the guitar behind me is made out of birch. The front of it is, which came from Ed Kelly's property. And he's the guy that started coming by my shop with his instruments and getting me to work on his stuff. Right. So I would definitely have to say that he inspired me, but he is also like a mentor, right? He took me to his gigs, introduced me to his friends, like made the type of introductions that you really can't get. right? You can't
Yeah.
buy them in a store somewhere or something like that. You get in the doors because you're with the guy, right? Like
Exactly.
So inspiration also comes from where I'm going with that is access, right? Which is another cool thing about social media. It helps give everybody access, which is, I think, a reason it is such a great place for inspiration to spring from. Yeah, DTAP, networking. Hello, Stitch. Appreciate you, Stitch. Wonder what a balsa wood guitar would sound like. I don't know. It would definitely be light. And with modern pickups, it would probably still, an electric guitar anyway. That basswood's pretty light, and it still sounds good. So I think it would be very easy to damage though. The downside of using softer woods for something like a guitar is they get banged around a lot.
Great to wood burn on though.
Yeah, it'd be beautiful. You just wouldn't want to bang it. It'd have to go out of the case, play it back in the case.
Back in, yeah. Hard shell case for sure. Yeah.
Another place that I've drawn inspiration from, Ash, and I don't know, you may connect with me on this, maybe not. I sum up as training, but there's been a lot of the times I've just been trying to figure stuff out, and I consider that like R&D or training or whatever. Oh, yeah. And it led to me doing other things that I hadn't even thought of until I just started trying to, like, I want to figure out how to do this particular type of joint. And, usually it takes a little practice to get there or whatever. So sometimes the inspiration can come from the attempt. Does that make sense?
Oh yeah, yeah, absolutely.
I didn't get it that time, but I'm gonna do it again.
Yeah.
Have you ever played, like when you were a little kid? Have you ever played with that kid? I was this kid, but have you ever played with the kid in the neighborhood that was just scrappy as hell? Like it didn't matter what game you were playing against them. Like they were gonna make you earn it.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
That's inspiring to me. That just made you want to play harder, right? It made you want to, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, or what about like, remember the day, now I might lose some of the youngsters here, but remember the days of like Blockbuster Video, right? Mm-hmm. So you wouldn't want to show up at Blockbuster at 11 o'clock or 10:55 Friday night. All the good movies are already rented.
Yep.
Right? So sometimes you might be inspired to get up early on a morning that you might not normally get up early, so you can run by the Blockbuster on the way in.
Yeah.
So, or on your lunch break, so that you got the movies for the weekends that you wanted. So inspiration can also come from necessity.
Yes, deadlines.
That'll do it. If you're hungry.
Yeah. If you're hungry, you'll be inspired to do whatever you need to do.
Yeah.
For sure.
Ginn's backpacking guitars can be used for snares, emergency. D-tap, right? That's a good idea, D-tap, like a Swiss Army knife guitar.
That'd be awesome.
I mean, and then there's like these simple moments that happen, and those are things that I remember like decades later, man. These simple little gestures that people do. And I can remember, this is a silly example, but I can remember sitting at a stoplight with my mom, and my mom was driving my grandfather's pickup truck. My grandfather on my mama's side was a retired Navy chief, and it had the chief sticker in the window of the truck. And my mom pulled up to a stoplight, and she didn't pull up close enough to the stoplight, so it wouldn't trigger the wait switch that would make the light change. And I'm sitting, and we're sitting there for quite a long time. And my mom says, "Oh no, somebody's walking up to the car." And I'm like 6, I don't know, 7. I'm a little bitty dude, and I'm like terrified. I'm like, "Oh man, what's about to happen?"
Yeah.
And the guy puts his hands behind his back and he leans over and he says, "Hey Chief, you got to pull a little bit forward before the light will change." "Thank you." And then walk back. And I thought there was about to be like screaming and somebody was angry and all of that. And I still remember that dude's face almost 50 years later.
Right.
Because of the way he handled that situation. I was full on expecting him to be yelling and screaming and problems. And he saw the sticker and thought he was dealing with, first he thought it was going to be probably a dude because this is the 70s.
Absolutely.
And then it's this, little 20-something-year-old girl driving a truck that has a Chief sticker on it. I'm sure he was kind of taken aback anyway.
Oh, yeah.
But so simple acts of calm or kindness, you might say, when a person has every right to be angry and kind of blow up or whatever, and they don't, those moments inspire me as well.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I've fallen short on those before.
Oh, I think everybody has, right? I don't think anybody could walk this earth and say they were calm the whole time. That would be incredible.
Man. We were doing a live one day, Ash, you and I had spent a few hours working on this little part in the neck of a Telecaster, or in the area that would be the neck on the body. Excuse me. And MC, who is a lifelong musician, a guy that knows what he's talking about.
Oh yeah. Comes
in. He's not one to offer advice that he's not asked for, so he just ain't like that. But when asked, what he said was they've been making those things for 75 years for a reason. Yeah. It needs to feel a certain way. And the dude was absolutely right. And put in that context, in those words, it just seems silly. Right?
Yeah.
Like, why am I doing this? What am I doing?
Gonna rebuild this.
Right. We're going to reinvent the wheel here, right? Yeah. But that's a sincere act of kindness. That's a genuine, thoughtful, his approach, the way he did it, the way he said it, all the things were just kind. And it allowed dignity. It allowed grace. It allowed, and that is, Shmee, that is also a, something you can learn, something that we all can learn from. So, guys like that inspire me too. That calm in the wild. I'm like that. I don't yell your business unless I ask. Yeah. Yeah, Mick D is awesome. Sure is. Awesome. So man, yeah, that's kind of my thought. I mean, of course, I could talk for a long time about inspirations. But the people that show up, the people that come and support the lives and all of that, and even like, man, I no longer literally have the energy or time to go kind of like we used to and hang out in lives and stuff. We just, as life gets busy, sometimes those ebb and flow, right? Mm-hmm. And that's another thing about inspiration. It ebbs and flows. Sometimes you're not in a good position to receive good inspiration.
That's true.
Right? So you gotta kind of do some self-care too, to even be, it's like we're always talking about, you want to be available for the opportunity, right? Yeah. The Ginn Project, we're trying to create opportunities, or at least what we're trying to do is when we see one, we try to help get the most out of it if we can, right?
Yeah.
Hey, Jerry, what's going on? So yeah, man, what do you think? Is there anybody in the audience down there that may have something that inspires them that they'd be willing to come up and talk to us about? Do you have any things like that in particular that you were going to point out that inspire you, Ash?
Well, I think like what you were talking about, the people in the audience who inspire, somebody like Jerry, right? Jerry D. He just started on digital and he's doing amazing. And it's really cool to watch somebody.
I've heard about that guy.
To go from there to there, I mean, he already did amazing sculpting. And then all of a sudden to translate that into drawing. That's inspiring, to see that happen. Oh,
yes.
God, Sever'd. Oh, man. How many mediums have you seen her pick up and run with? That is incredible.
I can't keep up.
I'm in awe of her, and how she does things. It's completely inspiring. I think that's awesome. Eve's amazing too. You know, she got me into wood burning because of Sever'd. So that's inspiration, right? It just kind of rolls, and hopefully it just keeps rolling, and touching everybody. And you know, it's kind of like teaching, right? You hope you put that out there, and then it just keeps going and growing. So, yeah.
I mean, I have to admit, man, there's a more than good chance that sans you and sans Laura, I'm just back in my basement chilling, doing my thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's I don't know, man. It's hard to explain, but it's who you surround yourself with as well. Like, I am constantly inspired, but the conversations I have are with people like you and Laura and Rachel and Sever'd and Kira and S.A. and on and on. And then people, you know, the Jerrys of the world, like you mentioned, Chipster, who, you know, it's just I don't know, man. Like you said, it's like learning something, and then you're able to teach it to someone else. It's one of those things that can be, yes, Dragon Warrior. It comes in many forms, many forms.
Absolutely.
So we've got Laura running things down in the chat, and we would love to have folks come up and chat a little bit about what gives them inspiration. We'll try to keep them, you know, fairly brief so that we can have people continue to come up. But raise your hand. What we got to figure out a wow. Okay.
Hello.
Hi.
Am I in trouble?
No.
Okay.
Should you be?
I don't know. You just never come up.
Yeah.
I know. I figured I'd come up for a couple minutes.
Right on. How are you?
I am here. I'm all right.
Well, thank you for coming up, and also thank you for keeping us alive and functioning.
It's a lot of hard work.
It is. I mean, we have a cult. It is. It's difficult. So, Laura, is there something or something that inspires you?
Yeah, well, there's a lot of things that inspire me, but one of the main things that inspires me or inspires my artwork specifically is nature and waterfalls, tree roots. That's kind of where my current focus has been. But it kind of goes deeper than just like those types of scenes. A lot of the different things that inspire me are like the way that the lines move, the way that things curve and intersect, different shapes and shadows, and just kind of looking deeper at things, like the little details and stuff that can be overlooked really easily. So that's what inspires a lot of my work currently.
Right on. Well, that's an awesome answer. Am I surprised? No.
No, not at all.
Thoughts, Ash?
Well, yeah, nature is inspiring. It's powerful, it's beautiful, and it's everywhere if we just go outside and look. That's part of the problem, is not going out and actually taking a look at the world around us, rather than like just sitting in our house and not connecting. And connecting is a big deal when you go out there. It actually helps your brain by seeing different things and around you, and surrounding yourself with new environments. So if you can, get out there and get into nature and help your brain out a little bit. We all need a little help with our brains, don't we?
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah, and one of the things I really like about it is it's ever changing. Like, you can go the same place and it's never going to look exactly the same. The plants and the flowers are going to change differently, and there's going to be different impacts of the environment and different things, and it's really interesting to, even if you go the same places, they can look very different.
Oh yeah,
100%. You made me think of George Nakashima, the dude that inspires me as far as a furniture maker. The name of his book is called The Soul of a Tree.
Oh, nice.
A Woodworker's Reflections. But that's a lot of what I really enjoy about what I do, is the natural side of it. Is trying to highlight the blemish or the knot or the imperfection or something like that. And maybe that's why I'm so drawn to what you do, Laura, is the wood connection there too. But I also grew up on the water, or I grew up in a beach town, right, Pensacola. And I have a lot of memories as a young guy in a boat with granddad or with my dad or uncle or whoever, looking either now out in the Gulf, looking along the shore in some areas where trees were and the roots were exposed, but especially on the river, you could find that. And we would literally float down the river while we were fishing, and it was like clouds. It was like, hey, do you see the lion and the roots over there? So I think I feel you.
Yeah, exactly.
Thank you, Laura. I'm not sure what to do because you're the boss and you got to tell us what to do.
Oh, I think I need to kick myself out now.
So, hey,
let someone else up here. Hey, boss.
How do you want to let people know? How do you want people to let you know they want to come up? Raise their hand or just say so?
They can raise their hand or say something in the chat, whichever is easiest.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure Dragon Warrior was raising their hands a minute ago.
I mean, otherwise we can do the random call on people thing.
You're the boss. You do whatever you want, and Ash and I'll ride with it.
I don't want to give people anxiety by saying we're going to randomly call on them. So we'll take volunteers.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you very much, Laura. Ash, I'm stunned because we don't get Laura on camera
I know,
ever.
right?
She said she would come up. I was like, wait a minute. Am I having a seizure? Thank you, Laura. You're amazing, and thank you for all that you do. There would not be a Ginn Project online if you weren't around. So thank you, or on social media. Thank you, Laura.
Yeah, I'm glad to help.
You're amazing. You're amazing. Send Dragon Warrior up. Let's see. Send Dragon Warrior up. And before Dragon Warrior comes up, you're not allowed to say Tegan. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm just teasing. Hey, Mama City Bear, good to see you. We missed you too. Ash and I have not been on much lately. We've been doing the show, but we've just been doing other things. We haven't been live. Dragon Warrior!
Hey, Dragon Warrior.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you? Oh my goodness, I'm going to cry.
We are wonderful. It is good to see you. Thanks for coming up and telling us about something or someone that inspires you.
Believe it or not, I would never get in a box like this in a life. I would never turn my camera on until Tegan came along.
Yeah.
Something about her and her energy and the fact that she's not only giving me the courage, she's giving others the courage to even do this.
That's wonderful.
If it wasn't for her, I wouldn't be able to go live. I wouldn't have my 1K and, of course, everything else that's gone on in my life. And then I've seen how she is with both of you, and I'm just like, I am so glad she's shining. Because she's the biggest inspiration to all of us, and I'd be one of the first ones to tell you.
That's wonderful.
Yeah, she's awesome.
I had a guess you might mention her. Is there anything or anyone else that you draw inspiration from?
Well, he's not with me anymore, but my father.
Your father. Okay. I can say the same. Neither one of my father and my stepfather have both passed, but I still draw. Well, the Ginn Project is named after my stepfather. So I feel you there for sure. 100%.
But definitely my dad, he was my best friend growing up.
Right on.
And he's currently, kind of the tree around my neck. I'm trying to be tasteful here. It's your life, not mine.
I understand.
And but yeah, them two and the rest of my family, my nieces, my nephews, my mom. So yeah.
Well, say hi to all of them.
I
They
will.
probably won't see us, but tell them all hi. Tell them we said hi,
I
and we
swear
hope
I
they're
have
doing
sent
well.
her this live at least 3 times already.
Hi, Mom. It's good to see you. Your daughter loves you. She thinks you did a great job.
Thank you.
Way to go, Mom.
But no, I've sent this to Tegan at least 10 times already. Shola's probably blowing up her phone. But she's one of the biggest inspirations why I'm this.
Well, we always post these over on another platform afterwards.
That's
so even
fine.
if she didn't get to see this one, she'll get to see you if we can convince her to go over there. Nothing yet,
I'm pretty
Callum.
sure you can. Hey, Callum.
Hey, vertabraeker, how are you doing, man?
Hey, please, if he's able to, please send vertabraeker
you.
up. And thank you so much, Dragon
No
Warrior. We
problem.
appreciate you stopping
Anytime.
in. Thank you for popping up. Vertabraeker,
Anytime, gentlemen.
Thank you, ma'am. If vertabraeker is available, if he's able to send him up, please do send him up. If he's not, that's okay. But we would like to tell you about something that he has going on. Okay, cool. He is going to come up.
What's up, guys?
Vertabraeker, how are you,
Man,
brother?
How are you doing?
Just chilling, man. Just sitting on the porch out here in Tennessee.
Heard that. All right. Well, first of all, we wanted to, if you wanted to share in on the inspiration conversation, we're more than willing to hear you out. But also, don't feel obligated to even talk about that. What we really like you to talk about is the print that you have available and kind of what you've been up against here lately, and hopefully maybe some folks will hear that story and pass it along, and maybe we can help out here.
I'll go with that, and then I'll go with the inspiration, and then that. Are you talking inspiration in art or life in general?
Just wherever you draw inspiration from, whatever it may be. We were talking at the beginning of the show, it can come from all different kinds of places, from music to people to things, like,
Well, for art, it's every single person here. I mean,
Right.
if you're open to it, you can learn from everybody, even a beginner. Someone that's picked up the pencils for the first time can teach you something. It's if you're not learning, you're wasting your time. As far as life inspiration goes, it's got to be my daughter, man. She's been up against so much this last year, and she's come through it like an ace, to the point, straight A's in honors classes, graduated high school early, in spite of the mental and physical issues. So she's my reason to get up and keep moving. But yeah, as for the other stuff, let me show the print first. I am selling a framed print. I got to remember how to work all this stuff because it's been a while. That is obviously not what I wanted to do. But I've got a signed framed print. It's an 11 by 14
That's so cool,
that I am
man.
selling. And the reason behind it all, for those of you who don't know, this last year, as of January, let me get this camera switch back here. Bear with me. I'm trying to figure all this crap out again.
Oh yeah.
No worries, man. No, we're in no hurry, man. No worries.
This last year, as of January, from January on, I've had 6 hospital stays, 3 more operations on my hip. Hopefully finally through that now. So that makes 17, 18, and 19 on my left hip. And I finally got to the point about 2 weeks ago where prostate cancer got beat and put into remission.
Yes.
So, but the year's put me about $750,000 in debt. So trying to keep moving on and do what I'm doing. That's why I found a way to make this print and frame it, and just trying to do what I can to keep moving on and hopefully inspire somebody else to keep moving. Because I mean, there's so many people that have it worse than me and are going through things. I know you guys love Aaron to death. I mean, he's still up and moving along even after losing both his parents within a few months span. And
Yeah,
Laura's
that's
gone
tough,
through
man.
we've all got issues going on, man. It's just
Yeah, Laura. Yeah.
baby steps, man. It's for everybody. As long as you're taking a step forward, that step forward, no matter how small, is still forward. So
Absolutely.
Heard
thank
that.
you guys.
So, just to be clear, do you have one print available, or will there be more available?
I have the one now, but I can make more. Just matter
Okay.
we're kind of tinkering with the printer here to get things going.
got
so I
you.
can make a different frame. But right now, I have just the one. And I mean,
That's a
it's-
beautiful piece, man.
Please,
That is
if you're willing to, please show it again, man. Please. And folks, this print he is signed. It is available. 19 surgeries, 3 this year, and prostate cancer. He's now in remission, to my understanding, clear.
Yep. Clear.
And he's just, if somebody would like to pick up the print, it would help, keep the lights on.
Help you. Just shoot me a message. And I'll reply. I'm usually pretty quick about getting back to people because I have no life at the moment.
This beautiful piece, man. The original, what did you do the original with?
The original was bought about a year ago. I don't know if you remember. I know she's been in 2 Pits in a Pod.
Right on. Oh, I just meant the medium. I'm sorry, man. I wasn't clear.
Clear. No, the original's all graphite. That's
graphite,
mainly
right
what I do.
on.
Nice.
Yeah, that was all graphite, and that's most what I do is graphite and ink. I dabble with color stuff, and there's. All right, I know someone's going to yell at me. I mess with the majority of mediums. I prefer to go the humble route because it's just I'm an okay artist. I dabble in a little bit of everything.
You're a really good artist. You're
amazing.
You're a badass, dude. That's a reality. That's a reality. So is the best way to get in touch with you through TikTok, or is there some other way folks should get in touch with you?
Yeah, here's pretty much the only way that I contact a lot of people. My other Instagram is Fallen1Studios, Fallen_1_studios. Facebook's pretty much private for my just my family and friends, immediate friends. But yeah, I'm on here pretty much daily though, and hoping to get back doing more lives and jumping in things like this with you guys more often.
Nice. Let's all watch him for a minute.
Sorry, man. I was trying not to start comment on you. We're glad to see you, man. I'm glad to see you. I'm glad you were able to stop in, man.
Same, and I did my best to keep it PG for you guys because, as most of you or anyone who knows me knows, I've got a mouth and don't mind getting a live shut down from time to time.
Yeah, you can come onto my show anytime.
Yeah. me too.
Just let me know when.
Anytime but the Ginn Project, basically, we curse a little more. We try to keep it PG on this one for the guests, but Well, folks, please consider vertabraeker's print here, and he can make more of them. Look, we don't know each other personally, but I can tell you this man is a good dude.
Appreciate that.
He is humble and kind and thoughtful and appreciated by the people around him, which speaks to his character. So please, if there's anybody in our community that we would be, supporting, vertabraeker is one of those guys.
For anybody on the fence about it that might be interested, it's in an 11x14 frame, and I'm only asking $80 for it, and that covers everything right down to shipping. So
right on. There you go. That is a beautiful piece for that.
Thank you. I appreciate
for that price, man. That is amazing. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Vertabraeker, thank you so much, man. It's always good to see. I'm so glad to hear that you beat the cancer thing. And
it's a good feeling.
And let's could we slow down on the surgeries, man?
I tried. It's not up to me.
Right. I'm just teasing.
I'll be honest. Being a single guy, it's the best place for me to meet women. The nurses can't get away from me.
There you go.
You do have a captive audience in that situation,
yes.
Don't you?
Unfortunately, I'm a captive audience as well. So
I understand.
But let me get you guys to kick me out here because I can get too wordy and talk you guys' ear off all night, and I'm sure Laura and Chip will attest to that. So
heard that.
Thank you guys for having me up here, man. I appreciate y'all.
Thanks, man.
Absolutely. Thank you, man.
Thanks,
appreciate
guys.
you.
You too.
You got my number, man. Hit me up should you ever need it.
Such
awesome,
a cool dude.
Yeah, he is. He's a good guy, and I don't know. I'm sure you have the post from the hospital, like he's been, captured or sequestered or kidnapped, or that's awesome. It's awesome. Mondo, how are you, man? Good to see Mondo. There's some Mondo art right there. All right. Please raise your hand. That's what we're doing tonight. We're talking to folks. Laura's sending them up. We have no idea who or when or how or what they're going to talk about.
Mondo, do you want to come up for a minute? Talk
Come
about
on,
what inspires
Mondo.
you, man? Come on, dude.
Talk to us. MC, yeah. All right. Let's get him in. I'm going to switch him to the big one.
Hello.
This guy inspires
Hey,
me.
man.
Before
How's it
he
going?
says anything, this dude inspires me. So take that, Mondo. Whatever, man.
What? You like this dude? What's up
Yes,
with that?
man. He's all right. How you doing, man?
Good. Just I got an invitation. I was like, okay, I guess. Oh my god.
Well, what?
Last time you guys caught me, my hair was all over the place. I'm like, I'm keeping the camera off this time.
Well, that's all right, man. We're just glad to talk to you.
But we'll put up a picture of 20-year-old me there. Look at that handsome dude.
Now I'm
Look at
picturing
that
you
guy.
with rollers and all kinds of stuff in your hair.
I'm wearing my moo-moo. I'm so comfortable.
Exactly.
Oh man. Well, is there a place or things or people or anything that you draw inspiration from, Mondo?
You know, again, I've always put a lot of thought into that, and I'm like, what is it? And it comes up a lot when I'm drawing, and people come into the live, and they're like, oh, this reminds me of this, or this reminds me of that, and it just kind of puts it into perspective for myself because I'm not thinking about it, and it really is this. I'm probably inspired by everything I've ever seen in my life, everybody I've ever met in my life.
Right.
You know, so it's just something where it's like, it's in there in my head somewhere, being the neurospitins that we've always talked about. There's stuff that's there forever and it's never going to go away and it's floating around and it's going to come out one day in some way or some form. So as far as I'm concerned, I have no original thing going on for me. It's just my interpretation of something I've seen already. So
everything's shared, right?
right.
We all draw from something. I mean, people come into my lives and they go, "Oh, I see Henson. I see Brian Froud. I see, you know, all kinds of stuff." And the thing is, you know, you don't get offended because they're right. You know, there's all these things these threads that connect to what I'm doing at this point.
Exactly right. Like, yeah, it's like, you know, like this time around, you know, you put out that booty prompt.
Yes.
And, you know, it took me a long time. I wasn't even thinking about it. I was drawing and it's like, I wasn't even thinking of the prompt, but I drew the starfish that I drew. And I was like, oh, this is what I'm going to use.
Dude, can I just say that's the chef's kiss? That was, I love that piece. That was amazing.
But, you know, and here's like the other thing. Like somebody's like, oh, is that Patrick? I'm like, I guess it could be. You know, it's like Patrick without shorts.
Patrick's got cake.
Yeah.
Patrick's got cake.
You know, it's just something where like I was not thinking about SpongeBob or any character thereof. I was not even thinking about the prompt, but it was in my head somewhere. Yeah. And I was drawing. I was like, oh, here it is. This is what was cooking this whole time. and here it comes out. So yeah, like inspiration definitely comes from everywhere. And I think but anybody that says that they're not inspired by anything is lying, because we're all
they don't realize it.
Right.
Sometimes we don't realize what influences as well, you know. That's why propaganda works, right?
You're right. It may not be realizing it. It's just something where like we need to understand that, you know, influence is everywhere, whether we like it or not. And, and we gotta embrace it and do the best we can with it. And I think that's how we go. Like you were talking about, you know, like being inspired by kindness. That's my thing all the way. Like I'm always like, I'm trying to be the example. That's something that drives me. It's like if I can show somebody how to treat somebody else and get them to see like that's one way to do it, and probably if it's a kinder way, like I'm going to be the first one to do it.
Lead by example. Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah. So
yeah, I got to give you credit there, man. You certainly do that. I've had to mention that before and acknowledge, man, I wish I had some patience like Mondo has. That's a patient dude.
that doesn't mean I don't go home and scream in my pillow every night. So
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't do that at all.
That was on that Ginn show. I was supposed to be Jeff Goldblum. What the
I love it, man.
Couldn't change my name for 7 days. What the?
I know. I kept watching that. Like, oh man, when's he gonna do that?
Awesome.
When's he gonna change back?
The real Jeff Goldblum.
It's fun though. That's the thing. Like even when like I can acknowledge that there's frustration and all that. I can acknowledge the fun. I can acknowledge the what I'm gaining from any experience that I'm getting. Even the tough ones. It's like I'm gaining something. Even if I'm learning what not to do. Like never change my name ever again.
Exactly.
Never ever again. He did it one time.
That was for the marathon, wasn't it? You just
yes.
It was for Chad's. Chad had a show and he asked me to be on. And then you did.
It was my marathon.
Wait, you did ask me to do the marathon.
Chad's thing.
That's right.
Whichever was first and last. It doesn't matter.
Yes.
You guys are all at fault.
It was Chad's revision of the Chad Rev Art Show on your marathon. I remember.
Yes.
Yes.
That's right. That's right. It was both the crew. Yeah, that was fun. It was fun. I can really say that those are going to be fun memories for me for the rest of my life. So I thank you guys for that.
Nice.
Right on. Us too, man. Us too. We're gonna make some more of those. if we can stay around long enough.
Gotta come up with different characters, get myself a red wig, a green shirt. Zoinks!
I'm in.
Let's do that.
I like where this is going.
I like this. I think this is great. Oh man. Mondo, thank you for coming up and talking to us, man. We really appreciate you.
I'm throwing out the peace sign like you guys could see it. I'm like, so just know that I am.
I knew you were doing it.
We'll hit you back. No worries.
I'll see you guys. Thanks for having me.
See you, man. Thank you, Mondo. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you.
Get me out of here, Laura. Please.
Get me out of here, Laura.
Hey, MC.
MC, how are you, sir?
Hey, guys. Hey, I'm all right.
Congratulations. You got 100 shows.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Isn't that
You've
something?
done 100 triple treats.
Yeah.
About
100
4
of those.
Ginn projects.
Yeah.
You are man in demand. You are man in
Oh,
demand.
I am, aren't I?
And of course, with your 100th, you had to paint a sea slug because that's the ultimate. It's the ultimate thing to paint.
I have
What do
no
you
choice.
mean?
Yeah. How I even when I posted what I posted on my profile what we did, I had to put it in there that because I knew somebody questioned it. What do sea slugs have to do with a song, right? Well, these guys paint interpretations of songs. How do sea slugs fit in there? Well, the ABC sea slug song. It's hard to say, but that's where. So I had to throw that in there so everybody at least know that there is a song, right?
Was it just some random thing? There was a song.
Yeah. And I guarantee you, I didn't come up with that. No way. We all know where it came from. But hey, listen. I just when I saw what this show was going to be about, I love to take this opportunity because I tell people this all the time. I've told my kids, my grandkids, everybody. And I want to pass this along because I think it's taken me far. And that is this, that And Mondo, Ash, and you again have all hit on it already. But inspiration comes from everywhere and everything. Inspiration, right or wrong, right or wrong.
Exactly.
The inspiration that you receive will help you determine the path you're going to take. Matter of fact, it'll help you determine your next step. Okay.
Yeah.
And I was told this long, long time ago, and it works. It has worked for me. Hey, it's got me right here to this moment right now with you guys. And that is that when everything and everyone is giving you something, take it. But you don't have to give back, because if you're looking for these things, you're looking for honesty and honor and respect, loyalty, and last but greatly, love. When you're looking for those things and they're given to you, take it. And take it as an example that yes, I will, and I'm going to give it back when it's deserved, right? But if you're not being honest, hey, I don't have to be either, right? I don't have to give back. I don't have to do anything.
Exactly.
But learn and take advantage of both the right and the wrong. Learn from the wrong of everybody else who's whatever mistakes they've made. Take that, say, hey, no, that is not what I'm going to do. But you've learned from it, right?
Yep.
They have inadvertently taught you what not to do. And funny enough, we say that all the time on our lives. We say that all the time. Hey, we're going to show you, if you want to learn something, we're going to show you what to do, and you probably will learn what not to do. And that's the truth, right? It's
Right.
absolute truth. But anyway, I wanted the opportunity to get that out because I think it's something for everyone to ponder. I ponder it every day. Mondo hit on it. You hit on it, Ash. You hit on it again. Vertabraeker, you've all mentioned it inadvertently one way or the other. It's out there from everything and everywhere, everybody. Anyway, that's my
Thank
take
you,
on it
MC.
all.
You got honesty, honor, respect, loyalty, and love.
That's all you need.
I believe is what you said. I like that, man. That's good
That
stuff.
is. That's
good
that
stuff,
is
MC.
all. As far as I'm concerned, that is all that you need to make you go through life successfully and happy. You can now. You can throw in.
Humor.
You can throw in faith and your faith in whatever religion you have or anything. But none of these qualities that I just mentioned are exclusive to a particular faith. I would say no matter whether you are Catholic, Protestant, Buddhist, whatever you are, you know what? I bet if you dig deep enough, those 5 elements are there somewhere in the teachings of whatever it is you believe in.
Right
I
on.
myself, I just believe in those 5 things, and here I am.
I'm with you. I'm with you, man.
Yeah. And great
100%.
people. It has helped me to become surrounded by just a great amount of just wonderful, wonderful people,
And Eve.
and
And Eve.
And
Eve.
And
Eve. A bunch of wonderful people and Eve.
And Eve, yeah.
I was just teasing, MC. I wasn't trying. I was trying to stir the pot a little bit for you before we
That's all right. That's all right. That's all right. But,
well, you make a wonderful point, sir, and I agree with you that inspiration comes from all places, and it kind of matters how we take it, right? What we do with it is up to us, is what you're saying.
Yes. What you do with it, and sometimes heck, even then you make the wrong decision.
Oh yeah.
But even then, if you have the awareness, and you're not afraid to say, "Man, I was wrong about that." You know, you've already taken a step forward, right, to
Yep.
better yourself. Even if you got to admit that, man, I screwed up. God, you know,
Yes.
Yeah, got that
wow,
one wrong.
what a knucklehead, man. What was I thinking? What was I
Right.
thinking, huh? Well, obviously I wasn't. You know?
Right, right.
Yeah, yeah. Anyway, I appreciate the opportunity to
Oh,
preach a
thank
little
you.
bit, I guess, if you want to call it that. But I want to get that out. I
Thanks,
like for
man.
people
Well,
to know and ponder that, really. And you'll see
we,
that I'm right.
well, we certainly appreciate you coming up, and we certainly
Oh,
have a lot of respect for you, sir.
oh,
So
I
thank you,
love you
man.
guys. I love you
Love you
We
guys.
love
too.
you
You're
back,
awesome.
man. We
All
love you
right.
back.
All right.
Appreciate you,
Thank you,
MC.
guys.
Now go.
See ya.
Now go get Eve under control, please.
I will. I'm doing it right now.
I've got a story about inspiration. My dad was in Vietnam. Somebody put the mortar the wrong way. He turned it back around because he was inspired not to
Blow up.
learn from mistakes, folks. Learn from
That'll
mistakes.
do it. Yeah. Look at this guy,
Hey,
Jerry.
Jerry.
What's
What's up,
up,
guys?
man? Are you
How's
coming
things?
from an undisclosed location? Is
That
your
I
wife
am.
okay?
She's doing good. She's doing really good.
Oh, okay. Just needed to make sure. All right.
This is
Um,
let me just say this is brother Jerry D. If you look at his shirt close, he's one of us.
It just so happens, not promoted or sponsored or
That's awesome, Jerry. That is fantastic, man. How are you, sir? Good to see you.
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Good to see you guys also. I am,
Thanks for coming up.
yeah, definitely. I'm here in Vermont, almost near the Canadian border.
nice.
Yeah, it's
Are you
crazy.
staying at Kira's house? Are you at Kira Wilson's right now?
And unless she's in St. Johnsbury in a Best Western, no.
No.
I don't think so.
No.
Excuse me.
It might be an emergency contact, though. So things go sideways, you got somebody in the state, at least.
There you go.
There we go.
You know
There
how
we
they
go.
in Vermont, man, they get wild up there in all their Subarus and whatnot.
Yeah, there's a lot of those.
That's what she told me anyway. Well,
I've seen a lot.
Jerry, what is it? Where do you? I think I know this one. I think I know part of this one anyway. But where do you draw inspiration from, my friend?
I mean, realistically, everywhere, everything. You know, everything I see, everything I do, every experience I come across, especially with my job and everything else. I mean, I'm all over the place, all different places, all different things to see. Whether it's, you know, going to see some historical thing someplace, or even I go to a lot of, this sounds morbid, but I go a lot of grave sites that of famous people, you know. So you go see different things. I've been to Lucille Ball's grave site, and I've been to
Oh wow!
Harriet Tubman's grave site, and different things like that.
Right.
So, you know, and you pull a lot of that. But really, to be honest with you, a lot of my inspiration, you know, comes from right here on TikTok and in the community we have here, that you guys have built here. I watch these people, and I don't always get into everybody's live, especially with my work schedule, because you never know what I'm doing. And sometimes I do, and I can't talk, or I can't whatever, but I can maybe listen, or, you know, just support.
Right.
But I mean, with Ash and his stuff, you're the reason I started doing the whole digital stuff. The Mondo got me to try watercolor, which I want to get back to eventually. And, you know, Jeremy Campbell, which I know he doesn't follow us here, but Jeremy Campbell with the sculpting and everything. It's just this community, the people that are in this community, just, you know, they are inspiring in every single way. You know, you can't beat it. You know, if you have any kind of artistic bone in your body whatsoever, and you're in this community, it's, you know, you're going to push people to better themselves and better their art. And that's really what I believe.
Yeah, absolutely, man. There's so many people inspiring just in the chat alone, not to mention the people that we just see fly by as we're, we're just doing that, and even for a snippet, you go, oh, wow, that's really cool. You might move along really fast.
Right.
It's still in there, it's still locked in. So it's really cool.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's just, to watch Laura and what she does, and whether it's just inking something out in the tree roots, and I'm looking at it going, I can't do that. I would love to try that, but I can't do that. There's no way. It would look like I just went.
Me too.
Done.
She's
like
possibly one of the most underrated artists on the entire platform. Laura is possibly. She's so understated and so quiet and so competent, but there's zero ego. She doesn't have any need for people to pat her on the back. You know what I mean? Like, it's unreal. She's uncomfortable because she can't defend herself because she's in the chat. But 100%, man. That's a good example, though, of someone that quietly inspires. Right?
Definitely. I mean, and realistically, anybody on this platform, anybody you talk to here, that's in this chat or whatever, I could reach out and go, Laura, and I've done this. I've been live, and I'm like, I don't understand how to do this. And Mondo's come up on my live and said, hey, this is how, try doing this right where you got this here. Try this and try that. And, Spurs did it with me and different things like that. And it's just, everybody's willing to help. And that it's just that alone, it speaks volumes for.
That's beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah, man.
People
wonderful.
Just want to pitch in and make everybody improve if they can, because why not? Why not?
I mean, this whole show is that, like, Laura and Kira and Rachel and Ash and I meet every Monday, whether we need to or not, and put it together. You've been on. We did the Monday interview thing and blah, blah, blah. And that's what's so impressive to me is they all it isn't like they're getting paid, right? It isn't like there's some big reward at the end of it. They do it because they want to support other folks. It's amazing, man. It really is.
And it doesn't matter. I mean, it doesn't matter if, like, Ash, who has been a pro for however many years, and Kira, who's got stuff in galleries that are, huge money, well, I mean, to some people and maybe to others, it's not big money, but,
it is
you
to
can
me.
ask them a question, and no gatekeeping, that's a thing. No gatekeeping. Yep. Oh no, definitely do this. I've sent things off to Ash and been like, hey, what do you think of this? What am I missing or whatever? And we got a message back. Oh, this looks great as it is, but if you wanted to add a little bit here or a little, and it's like constructive. It's not, and I'm looking, no, be a jerk, rip it apart. Tell me what I messed up. Tell me what, and
you want to get better. You want to get better.
Exactly. So, it's like, I don't have a lot of people when it comes to the sculpting thing. And I got to say real quick, I know I saw Sever'd in here. I hope she still is. I haven't forgot about your wing video. I've been really busy with work, and life has just kind of thrown me a curveball with work. I've been a lot of nights and stuff like that. So I haven't been able to make that. I will, I promise. She's got something she's working on, wants to add a sculpting thing part to it. So I'm gonna do that. I will get that taken care of. I promise.
The last guy that didn't, we're just gonna let you know, she made instruments out of his ribs.
I'm driving home now.
She boiled him and made musical instruments out of it. I think Abby the Spoon Lady plays one of them now. I'm not sure though. I'm not sure.
It's I'm pulling off work tomorrow and going home.
That's what "hey, no worries" really means. Is I'm starting the fire. She's been practicing. Laura Wolf, good to see you. Good to see you. Jerry, thank you so much, man. We appreciate you being willing to pop up and talk to us about inspiration. And we agree, man. It comes from everywhere, all places, and it's up to us kind of how we filter it, I think, in a lot of ways.
Absolutely.
I'm
Oh
gonna get. I'm
no.
gonna be reaching out to you shortly. I got something that's
Yes,
in the
sir.
works, and I'm gonna need to send something out to you soon. So,
Yes, sir. You have my number, man. Anytime,
yep,
reach out.
yep.
Yes,
All right,
sir. I
guys. Thanks a
appreciate
lot.
you. Thank you,
Later,
Jerry.
man.
Be safe out there on the road, man.
Have a good one, everybody. Thank you.
You too, sir. You too, man.
Hey, Sever'd.
Well,
He's a good egg.
hi.
Uh-oh.
Oh, Jerry's amazing. Holy
I feel like
cow.
I feel like I need to sit up straight and mind my P's and Q's.
That's right. That's kidding.
How you doing, Miss Sever'd Art?
I'm great. I'm great. I absolutely love tonight's topic. Because if it wasn't for all of you, right, I probably wouldn't be on this app for very much longer, because of your support and the inspiration and, you know, the help and the guidance and just the amazingness of all of you. You know, it's meant the world to me. And, you know, one of the things I'd love to touch on is what, you know, you said, Ginn and Ash and MC and Mondo, is the inspiration. You know, one of my favorite quotes is, you know, be inspired to become the person you want to see more of in this world. And, you know, all of you do that for me. Like, all of you do. So thank you so much for that.
Oh, this is very Sever'd.
Well, you guys are
Same thing
amazing.
right back.
You're amazing.
Yeah, I was
Same
gonna
right
say
back.
I tell a story about Sever'd Art actually. Many moons ago, I think I'd only been on the platform for maybe 6 months or so. She reached out to me about a charcuterie board, and then she did some art on it, and I was blown away. But she didn't know this at the time, but I was a huge fan already. So her just reaching out to me was like, "Oh man, that's cool!
Right.
Holy crap, man! Sever'd Art, that's awesome!" and now we're friends, and like she'll answer questions and talk about things, and it's amazing. And when I first met Sever'd, she wasn't really doing lives. And then I got to do some lives with her and S3E19 on Saturdays. Hey, Lulu. And then, man, I want to talk about inspiring. She showed up and did the run-up show the first time. She did it twice to S3E19's event. And I was like, oh my goodness. Like, she did the homework. She knew all of the different information about all the different pieces, and she did an hour-long special live. And this was a person that didn't do lives. So your journey, Sever'd, has been an inspiration to us, I believe, because we've seen you kind of come out from the darkness and get behind the camera now, and it's amazing. Yeah, and she got shit to say.
Amazing.
She got things to say. So, absolutely. Sever'd, your artwork. Where do you draw inspiration from for these amazing pieces that you come up with?
Well, from really everything, everyone, you know. I had to think about this today because I really wanted to come on and say something. And what came to my brain was, you know, inspiration is the moment where your soul remembers what it came here to do.
Ooh,
And
Beautiful.
that's what I draw my inspiration from. I mean, it's everything. I create from the soul and for the soul, you know. So that's derived from the dark, from the light, from the happy to the grief, to the devastated, to the enlightened. I mean, it covers everything, you know. And all of you amazing creators, Ginn, you inspire me with how you can measure. It took me like almost a half an hour to draw a straight line the other day, and I'm like, man, I'm just gonna send this over to Ginn. Like, you were doing it.
Oh man, I measure a lot. You might say I overmeasure.
Well, there's so much more, though. I mean, your attention to detail. Your kindness, your giving, your all of that. And Ash, everything you do, everything. You've inspired me to go digital. I mean, I and play around more with oil paint. I'll send you something and I'm kind of shy about it, and I'll just kind of send it and like close my eyes. Not really, but just like, oh God. But you are so inspiring and so helpful. And there's Yam, aka evesartistry.
Yes.
Her bright, bold colors, the way she expresses herself, the way she holds herself, just the kindness that she gives to this community.
What do you mean?
What do you mean? And I can go on and on. There's Laura Jane, who taught me how to look at everything so differently. The way her details are, like the intricate details. I look at everything so much like with a microscope now because of her.
Yeah.
Kira is just, she's phenomenal. She gives me advice, and I look at her stuff and I'm like, I inspire. This is what I inspire. Like I want, oh God, I'm at a loss for words because she's just amazing.
Yes.
There's Rachel, who does music and is just such a good-hearted person. I mean, Mondo,
and her daughter
MC.
is dope.
Oh my
Rachel's
God, and her daughter is
stuff. I don't
phenomenal.
want to say her name, but she's cool too.
Oh my gosh.
Starts with a K, ends with an E.
Yes. I mean, she is just, and that comes from, just amazing parenting, letting a child be able to create and express themselves. A lot of us didn't get that, and it's, I'm just, she's a light in this world. There's Raven in the chat down there. Oh my God.
Wow.
Wow.
Talk about aspiring to. I try
amazing.
work
Raven is
to that
amazing.
level at some point.
Right? Just top shelf going on right there. It just,
Raven's special. Raven's special for sure. Like when you see Raven stuff, it's Raven stuff. It's that good.
Yeah.
It's instantly. Mondo inspires me all the time, it's just
Mondo, even though he's a jerk, right? He's kind of a jerk, but I'm teasing y'all. Don't say, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. That's why it's funny. Mondo's really not a jerk.
He's gotten me to want to work small again, because for the longest time, I worked small as a student, and then all of a sudden I started, the teachers were like, you need to do larger pieces. And then now all I could do is large pieces. So now I got to try and relearn to do small things again.
Do you know that's so,
just shrink them back right on.
Yeah. That's hilarious because I love working on 24 by 48s. I'm like, oh, they're huge. I love, But I used to do the same. I used to paint on baby bottles. I love doing small art, and now it's gotten huge. But he's the same. He did the same for me too. Like those ACEOs.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, oh, I got to get back to small again. And he's doing it. And look what he can do on just this tiny little 2.5, 3.5 piece of paper.
Yeah.
I mean, oh gosh. And Jerry's helping me out with learning clay.
Nice.
I mean.
Oh, you done ventured into clay now? Damn.
I did.
This lady does everything. Dorkosaurus, what's up, freak?
But again, you're all an inspiration to me, and I love y'all, and I'm gonna start probably crying now, so I should probably get dropped here soon.
Well, we love you back, Sever'd. You're amazing.
Yeah. I love you guys. So thank you.
And thank you for taking care of Fish's foe. We appreciate it. He's a good dude.
He is.
We were worried about him for a week or so there. We needed proof of life. We needed proof of life. I agree with everyone saying, it comes from everywhere, though. It really does. It really does.
Oh, yeah.
Flutterby in the chat. Another one of those always there doing her thing. I have to admit, when I see her show up in the chat, it's inspirational. It's, there's something about consistent, that, like Laura, man, right? We lean on her a lot, but there's a consistency there, a steadiness there that we're a little bit wilder, right? Juxtaposed against that steadiness, it's good for us, right? I would say it's good for you and I, right? Having that rock, that solid thing that we know what's going to reflect back to us from, if that makes sense. It goes back to the honesty, honor, respect, loyalty, and love that MC was talking about, right? Carrying all of those qualities.
Yes.
So, man, it's interesting though. I wondered about this. It's interesting that most people say it comes from everywhere.
Yeah.
And it does. And most people realize that there is the good and the bad, right? There is. We hadn't talked about that yet, but there is influence out there. There is inspiration out there that isn't necessarily good. I think propaganda, that's why propaganda works. Tom Sullivan, how are you, sir? Good to see you. We are talking tonight about what inspires us, and we're doing something a little different on the show tonight. We're bringing folks up to let them tell us what inspires them. So anybody that has joined us recently that would like to come up for a few minutes and tell us what inspires you or who inspires you or whatever, now is the opportunity to do that before we wrap it up. Hey, David Jollies, good to see you. Good to see you. It doesn't have to be anything big and giant. Just whatever it is that inspires you. We're just kind of sharing today. So, anybody, Kim or Rachel? Anybody else have want to pop up and say a thing? Raven, I know Raven doesn't like to go on the thing there. So, but you're welcome to Nevage, whoever you are, whoever you may be out there. If you would like to come up and talk about what inspires you, now's your shot. Otherwise, I'm just going to sit here and stare into Ashman's eyes for the next 10 minutes. Yes, Jerry, yes. We can send Rachel up if she's able to, or Flutterby. I'd like to hear what Flutterby has to say, too. D-Tap's in here. We can send D-Tap up. Some of these folks we don't ever hardly get a chance to talk to, really.
You know what's funny is the thing at the end of the show that I'm going to be doing this week. Oh, and by the way, the word of the night, so that you guys are prepared.
Oh,
The word of the night on Thursday is chaos.
Chaos. That's CHAOS.
Yes, yeah. So the word of the night will be chaos, and everything will be built around that. So be ready and have your ideas for drawings ready for that. The interesting thing, though, I have a script written out, and one of the things I have written out for the show is the very end of the show, I ask people to put a name of somebody who inspires them at the end of the show. So it was really weird to have this kind of happen at the same time. I was like, oh, that's cool.
I'm sorry, man. I wasn't trying to step on your thing, dude.
No, it'll be interesting because I want
dumbass didn't realize.
I want to see names of everybody who inspires you. So I think that's a positive way to put things out into the universe at the end of the show because I think we need more of that. We need more beauty. We need more love. So yeah, that's going to be at the end of the show. And remember, it's chaos and who inspires you. So it's kind of juxtaposition.
When is that going to be happening? Thursday night,
7:00 Pacific, 10:00 Eastern. So yeah, it'll be fun. It'll be fun.
Later. Well, that means it might be a little saltier, right? If it's a little later?
It will be. It'll be absolutely.
Have we banned Eve yet? She said my kind of show. I know. Just teasing, Eve. I'm just teasing. All right, Yammers, you going to come up and talk to us? Should we just sit here and stare at Eve until she comes up? What do you say, Stray Millennial? How you doing, lady? Good to see you. Tonight we are doing a show. We are inviting guests up to talk about what inspires them. So if you would like to jump up and give a few minutes on what inspires you, please feel welcome. That's what we're doing. Tonight's whole show has just been bringing folks up and having them talk about what inspires them. Right now, we got someone we mess with a whole lot, which is Eve.
Eve's artistry.
I'm a little nervous about what she's going to say now that we threatened her into coming up here. Eve,
right?
You are one of those people that stepped up your game this year, in our opinion, and not that it wasn't already amazing, but you also hang out with MC and Coach Abley a lot, and we over here have a bunch of respect for both those dudes too. So, heard that, Stray Millennial, heard that. So Eve, tell us, where does Eve draw inspiration from?
Can't follow McD and Yam and everybody else that had awesome things to say now. Come on, that's not fair.
You're right.
You got this. You got this.
You got this.
The bar's too high, man. Those people are too amazing. I can't do it.
Good night, Jerry.
Nah, seriously. Good night, Jerry. I mean, it's what everyone. I could have volunteered earlier. That is true, Lord. Jane, Laura, don't come in here with logic.
Wow, she just.
Well, hey, this is a low leverage, no pressure situation right here. So well, let's take it from a different angle, right? You literally moved across the country recently.
I did.
Which is a big deal. I mean, that is a huge thing. I jumped through limbo. So give us a little bit about what inspires you to do what you do.
What inspires me?
You make brave decisions. What inspires you? What gives you the strength to do that?
Lack of common sense.
I'll check off on that one.
Are you trying to tell me the lady has a master's degree?
I know, right?
Come on now, come on.
No common sense. That's good. Thanks, Liam. Well,
exactly, Sever'd.
I get inspired to inspire because of my doing my instructional stuff. Yes, my teaching.
How many of those have you done now?
There's like 680 videos over on the YTubes there.
Wow.
And I just restarted, not to come up here and shamelessly plug, but I'm up here, so I might as well. Saturday nights, 7 p.m. Eastern. I'm doing the instructionals again over on the Book of Faces there. So So I guess that inspires me is to like not to sound like a jerk, but inspiring others inspires me.
Yeah.
Well, you're a teacher. You are a trained teacher, but you're also a natural teacher. If you didn't have the training a teacher has, you would just probably be a bad teacher. But you're actually, you know what I mean? Like you would always want to. It's in you though, and you actually are uniquely qualified because you are well trained in how to share information. And it's wonderful. Like, all of the 680 something videos, I would argue that's one of the arguments I was going to make. I would argue you have to be inspired to make 680 something videos.
Yeah, I was just able because I had a big move, like you mentioned, and finally got the studio together. So I was just able to go do the live again, the tutorial this past Saturday, and I was just so darn excited about it. I was just so happy to say hi to all the people coming back, and then I put a post for them to share their work, and they share what they were able to do, and it's just like that's so cool to me. I don't know, it's just like I think that's just awesome. Like, it was a party hat, but one lady was like, I'm making this into a birthday card. And another person was like, I'm going to turn around and paint this with my granddaughter. And like, I'm just like, and that's the stuff that like,
that's awesome.
That makes it worth it.
Right.
That's the manna for somebody like Eve, right? Eve, what you were just talking about reminds me of that moment when you're teaching someone and it clicks. Like somebody's been struggling to learn something and then it clicks for them, and you get to experience that with them. You know what I mean? That to me is inspirational too. Is the trainee can be the inspiration in that situation, if that makes sense.
Like, so I don't know. 100%. It sounds kind of weird that inspiring inspires me, but that's kind of what it is.
No.
Actually.
Well, it makes sense. Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah. I mean, you are a teacher at heart. I mean, we have certificates and degrees and all of that kind of stuff, but before there were certificates and degrees, generally within various communities, there were elders. There were people that would teach you the things that they had learned that kept them alive so that you might be able to stay alive. So there is some really deep stuff in the human brain that would make sense that there is a really deep desire to pass along information.
I caught that, Mondo. I caught that.
I did, Mondo. I did, Mondo. I slid that in there like that, man.
But Ginn's the eldest, so it doesn't matter. I could be the elder because he's the eldest.
True story, y'all. True story. But you're a good example, Eve. I've been talking about I loved your artwork. There's 2 of your pieces hanging behind me. I've always been a fan since the first time I met you. But you did up your game, and we have had conversations about that, and all of us have been inspired by that. Me and Ash have had conversations in private about, damn it, she just keeps getting better. We're not going to be able to deal with her soon.
I just upped my medication.
So, that's good. That's inspiring.
Well, sometimes that's necessary, Ash. I think I'm learning this, man. They just upped mine too, man. So we'll ride it out together, my brother. We'll ride it out together.
Did you guys catch what Flutterby just said? She said, "My son Adam with a disability inspires me. He has taught me to live by the moment." That's just awesome.
That is awesome. That is awesome. Hey, Can Do. How you doing?
It's the moments sometimes that make the difference.
Exactly.
And those cats you hang out with, MC and
we
Coach.
had so much fun on Monday. Those stupid freaking slugs.
How does slug go? Hey, Kim.
Not McD and Coach. They're not the slugs. We had to paint slugs. Let me clarify.
I was hoping that's what you meant.
And how did that go?
It was good. We had a good time, and it was the 100th show, and we were talking about the fact that we hit 100 shows. Like, to do that on social media is kind of just like, it's pretty damn cool, actually.
Right.
So we were excited, and now we're gonna do 101. And darn it, the girl that recommended the Sea Slug song, she won the chat vote, and we're doing another song.
Yep.
Yes, she won. So what was her pick this time?
Somewhere Over the Rainbow.
Nice.
That's not bad. There's
Rainbows aren't easy.
You need to do a sea slug under a rainbow.
Yeah. Oh, no more Sea Slug. No more
Well, you
Sea
could
Slug.
you could just do the part under the rainbow, and you wouldn't even have to put the rainbow in it. Like the title tells you that you're under the rainbow, so you
There
can
you
pretty
go.
much just do any scene and have some cool diffuse light coming down, and you'll be fine.
Look at Ginn finding a loophole. Like that. I like that. It was pretty good. That's good stuff. But yeah, definitely the people around me, McD and Coach and you guys and the whole entire chat here tonight, and and something that hasn't been mentioned very much, music. That's what our show's all about.
Oh,
The
yeah.
music inspires us.
You are right about music, 100%.
There's times where I'll be working in the studio and a song will come on and it just puts me completely in the zone of whatever I'm doing. And then there's other times where I'm skipping like 10 songs. So I'm like, that's not it. That's not it. That's not it. That's
Right.
not it. So, but yeah, our whole show for Monday is all inspiration by music. So it's something that's just kind of in you. I don't know. I don't know songs or lyrics as well as those guys do, but I'll hear something and I'll be like getting all into the zone of it.
AC/DC.
Absolutely.
Yes, Godsmack.
Or that cigarette or that cigarette band. What are they called?
Cigarettes After Sex.
Yeah, that one.
Yep.
That one.
Oh no, that's Nicotine Dolls,
Nicotine
the cigarette
Dolls.
band.
Oh, okay, that one.
Nicotine Dolls.
Okay, that one too. Oh,
The
man.
cigarette band. Oh man,
That's the
hysterical.
knockoff band that plays all the little.
Yeah, that's their cover band.
Yeah,
That's their that's
exactly.
their tribute band.
Yes.
We're the
The
cigarette
ashtrays.
band.
The ashtrays.
The
They're like, you can get, what's the actual band's name? The Nicotine Dolls. Or you
Yes.
can get the cigarette band, which is like their close second, or you can get the ashtrays, which are like
Yes.
the $50.
The candy cigarettes, like
There you
Mondo.
go,
Yes, Mo. Yes. Yes.
Awesome. Anyway, I'm gonna go now. So you
Okay.
guys have
Well,
fun.
thank you, Eve. You're
Love
amazing,
you.
Eve. We love you back, Eve.
Love you
Thank you
too.
so
I'll
much
talk
for
to you
coming up.
soon. Bye.
Yes, ma'am. We got a few more minutes, y'all. If there's anybody that would like to come up and share with us what inspires you or who inspires you or anything like that, please consider doing so. We'd love to hear what you got to say. If you'd rather not, that's okay too. We ain't mad at you.
Eve forgot
Well, Ash-
Butters. Butters inspires.
Butters is
Every
definitely an inspiration, especially with his little booties he's got to
yeah.
walk around in Arizona with. She didn't know she would have to get dog booties by moving out there. I love it. Well, man, I think we managed to do it.
I think so.
I think we did. I think we managed to get anybody that wanted to come up and say a word or two, to come up and say a word or two. We had some people make some nice comments in the chat. Inspirational booties. Yes.
Exactly.
Yes.
Hey, Mondo, that's a new drawing for Thursday.
Inspirational booties. I love it. I love it. Well, I would definitely encourage everybody to, if you can, put the word out. Ash is doing a show on Thursday night. It's just going to be a lot of fun. It's a very thoughtful concept, and Ash is good at everything he does. So I think he's going to do a fantastic job. I'll try to be in the chat, raising hell, creating chaos, causing problems for him. I would also like to say that Ashman has a whole bunch of cool stuff that you can get your hands on at Ashman's Basic Art Store. Dude's got prints. He's also got some dope stickers and stuff that he's created. All the different characters. This is my favorite, Steve Buscemi, looking all wild. But please go check out Ashman's Basic Art Store. I would encourage you to join us and become a part of Ashman's Basic Cult.
Absolutely.
I'm the first official founding member. I'm claiming that. I don't know if it's true or not. But as you saw, Jerry D had one of these Ashman's Basic Cult shirts on when he came on today. So I would highly encourage you to go over to Ashman's spot and check them out. We also have some stuff over at the Ginn Project. We got some hats and shirts and stickers and stuff. And Miss Rachel is working on some other stuff we're going to come out with soon. But before you go to my spot, go over to Ash's spot. Support that man. Dude does good work, does good stuff.
Thanks, man.
Ash, man, it's been a long week, man.
It has.
You hadn't slept in a month. I'm thinking maybe this evening we just ease on out.
That sounds good, dude.
And then you go get you some rest. I'll try to get me some rest. And we'll try again tomorrow.
That sounds good.
I'm gonna the weather is gonna be a little trippy around here. So I'm not exactly sure. But my plan is to get back out there and do a little more stuff. I got Eve's tree milled.
Oh, nice.
The thick stuff. Now I just got to go back and mill all the caps into the thinner stuff for everybody. Hey, Mo. Yeah, I think we do, Mo. There's another amazing person. I kept wanting to shout her out and didn't want to interrupt people, but Mo's another person I absolutely adore. Don't tell her I said that, but she's amazing. That Flex guy she hangs out with is suspect, though. I don't know anybody that can wear all white and paint her and never gets any paint on him. I think he must be from another planet. Turn your notifications on. I'm excited to say Ashman has another show he's developed that's coming on Thursdays. You will still be able to catch him here on the Ginn Project Show. He's contractually obligated. He doesn't have a choice. He has to show up every Tuesday night, whether he wants to or not. So it's just part of it. And if you're lucky, I don't know, maybe you catch us both on cutting up together. That happens sometimes too. And I say if you're lucky, actually if we're lucky. Yeah. if we're lucky. All right, Ash. What do you think, man? Anybody else we need to shout out? Samantha the Starving Artist is absolutely amazing. She's not on this platform as much anymore, but go check her stuff out. There you go. She inspires me on a daily basis. That's her work right there.
And Jimmy James, you came through earlier. You're awesome, dude. You were one of my first friends on this platform, and you rock.
Mo, I believe she's in bed. I did have a little short exchange with her by text today, but she's been working hard, and it's late. She has to get up really early in the mornings to do her job. This is actually really late for her. So I told her we were going to talk some smack about her, whether she liked it or not, and she said that was okay because she didn't respect me anyway. All right, y'all. Thank you so much for coming in. Thank you, everybody. Me too, Mo. Me too. I usually, in full disclosure, I go put one of her shirts on and flip her off and send her a picture once a week. True story. All right. Big thank you to Laura. We seriously could not do this without her. Big thank you to Rachel, another person behind the scenes, always making it happen. And a big thank you to Kira Wilson Art. Appreciate y'all for making this show. Ash, man, you know I love you, brother. I respect you. I look up to you. I think you're the man, dude. So put that in your pipe and smoke it. All right, everybody. Y'all have a wonderful night. Oh, thank you for the thank you for the blue and the purple hearts. That's awesome. Thanks, y'all. That is amazing. I appreciate that. Good night, everybody. Y'all are absolutely fantastic. Y'all inspire us every day. We appreciate y'all. Stitch Woman, appreciate you. Good night, everybody. Love you, brother.